Talking through my mind.
I don't think anybody heard you.
Oh, okay, well, for the non-adepts at mind reading, I said this is episode 63 of Flavourful Sauce, Flavourful Reviews. It's,
Okay.
63 is a good number.
That used to be the movie channel back like 10 years ago.
What is it now? Business channel? Gone corporate?
I don't know.
Fuck. Nick, good?
Doing pretty good. You know, just so depressed because school started again.
I know, right? I live right beside school, so it's like kids are just like, and I'm like, get off my property. Yeah.
Is it bad that I'm ready for the part of my life where I'm just on a porch spraying bastard kids with a hose? Get the fuck out of here.
Maybe you've been waiting for that all your life.
I have been since I was a teenager. Like, fuck kids.
Yeah.
Hose.
Nick was one of those bastard kids, and he's like, yeah, spray me down, yeah. He's just like, and the old man's like, this is uncomfortable, and Nick's like, yeah.
Ooh, I'm glad I wore white today.
It's so hot.
He's still spraying him. He's like,
why is this happening?
He keeps jumping in the way. I'm just trying to spray the garden.
He's just like, yeah.
I'm in their backyard just hopping.
You're frolicking around.
Like,
no.
Yes, guys.
I'm going to jail. Like fucking kid.
He sneaks into his house, gets the hose in his backyard. Yeah.
He's like, I'm a buff baby that can dance on your bed. Pretty much. Hey, good job, man. You're a good kid. Alright, so what do we do on this show? What the fuck do we do?
I don't even know what the show is anymore.
I don't think anybody does, which is why I think.
Although we keep relationships together. Huh? I know, I see you. You and your girlfriend.
What?
Making out, watching this video.
Oh, that
this
one
is super
reference?
uncomfortable now.
Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah. So, books. This month is all 0 issues from DC, and that's all we're going to be reviewing pretty much fucking all month, most likely. So, we'll start off with The Real Stinker. The Phantom Stranger, written by the KFC president, Dan Didio. Do you remember when we talked about Dan Didio burning down KFC?
I remember. Why was he burning down KFC?
Because he's the guy who used to be an employee and then became his manager, and then now he doesn't know what's going on, so he's like, I can still do it, and he's like, burns the place down. And you're like, no, dude. No, it's over. So basically, this reads like something from the 60s.
Yeah.
Which could be a problem, could be a good thing.
Maybe it's trying to go for camp.
Yeah, like if you read it as this campy kind of silly story, it works
it's
well
still
enough.
Kind of bad.
It's still kind of bad, but some of it's funnier for it. I don't know, you guys.
No, yeah, it's a little ridiculous. How he's like, oh, I'm being punished for my sin of betraying my friend once. And you're like, oh,
I am one of the greatest sinners of all time. I stole a peanut butter sandwich or some bullshit.
And you're like, oh, well, it sucks, dude.
We are brought to a committee of gods, and they will judge me as the worst sinner. Next to me is some... Like, honestly, if these are supposed to be the greatest, like, sinners in the world, I'm expecting Hitler-level stuff.
He's like, hey, you jacked it in church. And he's like, hey, I was really horny. And he's like... No, you wear this robe forever now. He's like,
you'll wear this suit covered in cum stains for the rest of your life. No.
But what if I wash it? Well, we didn't consider that.
And he goes around and he has to solve like sexual problems with his jizz stained suit. They're like, I can't get it up, and he's like, no.
You know what, man? You're just making me so uncomfortable with your suit. I'll just come clean. Because you can't.
Come clean? It's like two jokes in one.
Because
he's coming clean because he needs a shirt down and come in clean.
You get it? Because
it's covered in cum, you see.
You pushed me into that. You pushed me into Bun's arms. I feel very violated right now.
I should.
So
I think the cum stranger needs to.
So as you can tell, this book is very good. This book is fantastic.
I don't know, man.
Well, and like, I hate how he's like, oh, I updated my look, and he has like a fucking hat. And
yeah, he's just like, I'm wearing a bowler hat.
You're like the biggest sinner in the world, and like, who cares what you look like? You know what I mean?
I love how every time we're like, you're the biggest sinner. Air quotes. You're not really.
God. Although I did like the coin thing.
I was just gonna say that like the way they resolve some of that part and justify it, I like that.
So he basically, he like stole money or something.
Yeah. I guess he stole
from his friend, and so now
he was greedy. Which
he wears like a necklace of coins, and every time he helps people, he loses a coin.
He's paying that toll of redemption, which is fine.
That's a cool concept.
Yeah, that's fine. That's good.
Dan Didio, you win this round.
But the rest of the story, like when he does the one redemptive thing, a spirit. What was it?
I did not understand that.
It's like I'm a demon.
It's another DC character.
It's a specter.
Yeah, the specter of vengeance.
How does that? I don't understand how that.
I kind of thought maybe that was his friend, like.
That's
just
what
like
I thought
he
too,
became the Phantom Stranger, his friend became the Spirit of Vengeance. I don't know for sure, but that seems to be where they're leading, which is cool.
Strange.
It's kind of a cool twist.
Strange. That's strange.
All I'm gonna say is, when my favorite part of the book is when a guy gets pelted with coins. That's not a good thing.
That's true.
That part where he's like in the Valley of Blood, and all these people show up, and he's like, "Who are you?" Like, I am a stranger.
Yeah, hey, you are a stranger.
And
I just
yikes.
He's like, is this a joke?
It's like, is this?
No, I think that was him making a spell. Because then they're like, "Oh, you're a stranger."
You're like, is this written by Brian K. Vaughan? You know, he does that a lot. He's like, I am a, and then you turn the page, it's a big splash page, and it's like.
But it's funny because, like, I think I don't know if this was intentionally so. Like, I don't know.
Man, if Brian K. Vaughan and Scott Snyder wrote a book, it'd just be splash pages of architecture. That's it. That's all it would be.
Of like a dick joke.
Yeah. Man, it'd be
look at that. Building! It's just giant splash page. Oh, shit. It's like, this isn't funny.
You're like, this sucks.
Although the K. Vaughn's, to his defense, he hasn't done that in Saga.
That's true. He does it to a smaller scale. There's more of, like, instead of big splash pages, there's, like, panels of that.
They did that in issue 4 on Sextillion, where, like, the will shows up, and then it's the pair of leg with the tits, and, like, welcome to Sextillion!
Yeah, that's true.
He did it
fucking Brian K.
But
anyways, moving on to the Green Lantern featuring Simon Baz, the first Arabic Green Lantern, written by Jeff Johns.
Jeffy J.
Which I didn't like. I thought Jeff Johns is like, he's a terrorist. He's Arab. He's a terrorist. And he's like, no, I'm not a terrorist. He's like, I don't know. I don't like Jeff Johns too much.
He's very heavy-handed, man.
Yeah.
We talked about this with the annual,
and
it's like, I don't know, man. He tries too hard sometimes.
Agreed.
Like, I have nothing really positive or negative to say about this book. It's totally...
Why does he have a gun on the cover? I don't get that.
Yeah, I heard he was a cop.
Yeah,
but he's not
I heard that too,
cop.
And I was like, okay, that kind of makes sense, because like he's still not used to the ring. He trusts his own firearm more, but then like
he's like an automotive engineer that happens to steal a car full of explosives.
Yeah, that was so stupid. He's like, "Why did you drive in this building?" Because I'm dumb, and it's like,
because the building was empty. Because I'm saving lives.
It's like, really, dude, you're gonna like do this?
I don't know, just like the whole. All of it was just so well written. Like, he's eventually taken to a jail and he's interrogated, and like, oh, clearly not in America because I didn't get a lawyer. And like, you're sitting there going, I would have never even suspected that. Why? Okay, sure, thanks.
No, but I think he was in America. It was like
maybe I don't know, but like, what was the point of writing that? Was it a joke?
Yeah, I don't think so.
And the joke was,
I think to point out that like.
He's like, excuse me, is this America?
His rights.
Is this America? Is this
America? I thought it was America.
Essentially, to make sure the audience understands he's not the bad guy, I guess.
Yeah, they keep like building that up the whole time. Like, okay, he's not a bad guy. I know he's not going to be a bad guy.
That's true.
But I don't know what he is, because like, he stole a van, but it didn't.
Just trying to get through this crazy world.
Like he didn't plan the explosion, but he still stole the car. So like,
that's weird.
Is he correct?
But I did like that they're gonna waterboard him. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sure. No, like
degrading torture. Great.
No, it's just, no. I like the atmosphere that they set up, where you're like, oh, this is tense.
But I didn't feel that tension. Did you feel it?
Not really.
Yeah.
I kind of like
as a personal experience of waterboarding.
Nobody's been waterboarded.
I'm sorry, we haven't acknowledged the tragedy.
I used to think waterboarding was just like dunking a guy's head in water and like pulling it out and be like, tell me where the diamonds are. But it's not.
I used to think it was getting hit with a wet board. That's not true.
I used to thought it was a surfer term.
You know what waterboarding is?
Yeah.
Isn't that the thing where like you piss and then someone slides on that piss?
Yeah. No, it's like they put like a bag on your head and then they put a towel over it and then they start pouring water on the towel.
Yeah, they're just like...
And then like...
It slowly drowns you?
Yeah, and then you just fucking freak out.
Yeah.
I was like, what? That doesn't look like torture. It's just pouring water on a guy's face.
Hey, have you seen the Chinese water torture?
Yeah,
that shit works, man.
Of course it does.
People like snap with that shit.
It's
crazy. Just slowly.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Hey, you notice on the cover, it doesn't have Jeff Johns' first name, but all the other books it does?
Because there's a lot of people working on this, I think.
Yeah.
Just didn't want to
Detective. He did it. Anyways, so Green Lantern issue 0.
I liked how...
I liked the very last page with
Agreed.
Sinestro and...
Yeah. They're just like in complete darkness.
Dude, where are we?
But what I don't understand is, isn't this supposed to be before issue 1?
Yeah, I guess.
But then why is Green Lantern and Sinestro dead?
When does the annual take place? Yeah, this is...
It's supposed to take place after 12, I think.
Yeah, it pretty much is like the next issue, that annual.
So then...
I guess that last page is just a segue from the
issue.
annual. These are not concurrent at all.
Yeah, I think Jeff Johns doesn't give a shit. Jeff Johns.
Okay, he's been sleeping on that beach for 12 issues. Issue 13, he wakes up. And Hal Jordan Sinestro are gone.
He's like, shit, we're
so disoriented.
I guess, I don't know.
Yeah.
And like, even if this was supposed to, like, the original story was supposed to be before issue 1, there's no tie-in to, like, the Green Lanterns at all. I don't know. Unless in issue 1 they talk about a car exploding in a building, but I don't remember.
Did we read it?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyways, going on to a good book, and one that actually does fucking origins properly.
Yeah.
Fucking Animal Man.
I guess Phantom Stranger did, but who knows? Who cares?
It was still a bad book.
But it burned the building down. Animal Man, written by Geoff Lemire. Just Jeff Lemire. Buttons.
Yeah.
It's a good book.
I did like this one.
It's terrific.
It's a good book.
Can't do anything wrong.
Really, you can't. So basically, it's like Animal Man is like, he's walking around, he's like, hey man, what's his job? I forgot what his job was.
Avatar,
he was an actor.
His actor.
And he's like, I'm a chicken. I'm
a buff chicken. I can't do it.
And then he gets abducted by aliens and given his animal powers. But then you find out that it was the Red who gave it to him as a stand-in avatar until his daughter's born. And that's pretty much it.
It's pretty much like
That's pretty much it.
a retelling of his origins.
Yeah.
But through the perspective of the Red. That was pretty cool.
And it was good because now you have deeper insight into who Animal Man, and it definitely is an issue 0. And it's fine.
I love how it starts with the death of the previous Animal Man,
that was cool.
which led to
I love how he was so cheesy. He's like, I am Animal Man.
Nothing is impossible!
And he gets like shot.
And he fucking shark powers through the
That
water.
was the best.
I miss that kind of an Animal Man, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
It was super cheesy the first issue,
Where he's like-
but I liked it. I need the sleeping powers of a cat.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
But it's good. He's just in the water and there's a shark and then bam. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Eat shit, bitch.
Yeah, I've kind of missed that.
They should make an arc of just that fucking, like, the fucking rainforest Animal Man.
Yeah.
Where he's like, nothing is impossible.
Yeah. I did enjoy
I like
that.
how also the chimp that they were stealing that he was trying to save also became like a rotling that just like bites him. I was like, fuck.
Shit, dude.
Shit.
Yeah.
It's all a trick.
This book's good.
It's good.
Rob was like, why does he look like Angel? And I was like, because you dumb, that's why.
I agree that it's
Savior.
kind of weird, but
that was like his original costume, more or less.
yeah.
It's just visual flair in the background of the cover, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Sure.
true.
It's him using animal power.
Detective.
Why are all of the issues like people busting through the
Because that's dynamic and interesting to read.
You guys.
These are the origins. We're going back through the issues to fucking before the issues even came out. Issue 0. I got nothing.
No, it's cool. I have nothing. That's why I stopped talking.
Whoa.
Hey, wait.
So, out of all 3 books, I mean, Animal Man, we have nothing much to say. Cause, different artists. What do you think of that?
Stephen Pugh? No, he's been working on it.
Well,
Yeah,
different from the beginning.
Oh,
I think
from
he
Shadow?
works.
Yeah, I liked him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like it?
It was pretty.
Although I
transition.
feel like his crazy stuff isn't as good. Like when he does
But
like the
compared
red.
to other people, like if they were gonna get anybody to replace,
Yeah, but
Yeah,
his like
pretty
his
much-
crazy shit, like the rot and the red and like the gods and stuff, they just don't look.
I guess they're more plain crazy,
Yeah.
but they do kind of have that evil tinge. I
when
guess.
he's being like reformed by the aliens and whatnot, that looked awesome.
It's still hyper violent. Like,
But it doesn't look as good as Travel Foreman.
Well, it's like nothing's gonna be as good as.
I don't know. I think I've been away from those books long enough that this has been completely fine as a replacement.
You like the pied?
I like the Pit.
The pied.
All I'm gonna say,
Dude.
they could have done a hell of a lot worse.
Yeah.
And he's doing a good job.
Like Phantom Stranger. Fucking. Okay, so let's do some rankings here.
Animal Man, Phantom Stranger.
I agree.
Because it's jokes. And Green Lantern, because...
Yeah, I agree. But
I'm still a little iffy between Phantom Stranger and Green Lantern, but
Put it this way, this will be the last Phantom Stranger book you ever...
so it's your last, Buns. I'm gonna go with Nick's list of Animal Man, Phantom Stranger, Green Lantern.
nah, I'm gonna go Green Lantern before Phantom Stranger.
I know,
Because the
I get
ending
it.
still was like
Cool enough.
big.
Even
Even
it had
though it
nothing
was-
to do with the issue.
And it was still better
And
than
it was,
all
it
of
was only
Phantom.
3 panels. It was only 3 panels.
It was still better than all of Phantom
And you're
Stranger.
not wrong.
Yes. Also, in Green Lantern, I hated how they're like, you have a tattoo. That's wrong in your religion. How'd you get it? And he's like, fuck you, dude. And that's it. And I'm like, I hate this book. I don't know. Anyways, so is that anything else this week I want?
The Manhattan Project trade comes out.
I'm also
I'm pretty
doing that.
excited for that.
I'll read it.
Steve V's trade.
Yeah, I've also already done it.
Did you?
Yeah,
Figured give it a shot. Yeah.
Give it a shot in its mouth.
been hearing really good things about it since.
The Cum Stranger.
Man.
Oh, man.
Why do you smell horrible? Look, do you see the cum stains on my shirt? What do you think that smells?
Oh, it's
This
like
is
cooked
weird.
mushrooms in here.
This is the worst character we've ever developed. I think the Juggernaut was
I would
pretty
say
good.
Juggernaut's still my
That's
favorite.
pretty good.
Odin
But-
Game's pretty good,
Odin
even
Game-
though he's real.
But the
in a
Cum
way.
Stranger, really? We're gonna go that way.
He's just like a bear.
People pay him to just come on. And he's
Wow.
He's like,
What?
It's even worse.
Why is that even a thing he does?
he's the Bukkake. That's his name.
That's
He pays them.
No, they pay him.
Okay.
we went from a terrible parody of the Phantom Stranger to this whole new character that just is a sexual deviant and just gets people to pay him to just
You know
get
what? I'm
cummed
excited
on.
for Logan Rad's comment this week
That's
if
good,
he's
yeah.
gonna come back.
Yeah.
Get it? Come back.
No, you don't want to see the Bukkake, and it's like,
No,
Is that
I
like
do
his
not want to
sidekick,
see
the
it.
Bukkake?
no, that's
kid?
him. Yeah, sure.
The sidekick's the nutter.
God damn it, let's end this.
Yeah! Greatest
Oh my
episode
God.
ever.
So,
You know, we've been too clean lately, I think, so we need...
I agree, man. I agree. Not
Yeah.
enough gross.
This is what people really came to see.
Freak of shit. Alright, so pick up Animal Man, Green Lantern, and Phantom Stranger. All issue zeros.
No, we
And
won't.
pick up whatever the books these guys talked about, fucking trades.
Wow.
I'm a robot.
Not a lot of single issues.
That's true. That's true. Son of a bitch. Alright, so on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Flavourful Sauce. Wow, don't even give me a chance to...
Be stupid? Yeah. I do fucking appreciate being stupid.